This is Frederick, and I am here with Cody, one of the lead developers of a game we will be discussing in 3, 2, 1. So, Cody, what is the name of this game?
Well, the name of this game is Shot and Powder. We've been working pretty hard on it for about 2 weeks. We've got some viruses and some other things that inflicted our building before. It got all ruined. But now we're working on new things. As you can see, these are just like the beginnings. We've got a little pioneer house here that we're going to finish up later. We've got kind of a peasant-y road. We've got citizen-type roads. We've got all this good stuff going on. We've got a town center. Yeah, we're just really, really glad to be releasing this to you guys. We don't know when that's going to be, but we'll get to that point later in the video.
Okay, thank you, Cody.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Cody, who are the developers?
We've got quite a few. I'm a developer. You, Frederick, are a developer. We've got CalcGel, which is a developer. We've got Gwil Hermelg, which was just in here a few moments ago, if you saw him. We have Aston, we have Carson Invictus. We have all sorts of wonderful people helping. We've got Toby Borek. We've got like so many people helping us, and we're just really happy to have the wonderful community that we do.
Okay, thank you. So, Cody, what is this game about?
Well, there's no central main point to it. This is just the developer's game that you guys are seeing here. But it basically, the world is, well, not the world, but the game is based in the northern 13 colonies, in which there's 5 factions currently fighting for control or to be possible allies with each other. Currently there's 4 factions. There's one yet to be made. There is the Kaiserreich von Kodlund, there is Cold Front, there's the Prussian Republic of Massachusetts, and there's Bear Republic, all of which will have their own independent lores, and eventually we'll tie up all those lores to go into one massive lore.
Okay, thank you, Cody. How many groups are dedicated to it?
Well, there's going to be one group for each faction. There's already one for my country, for Cold Front, and for your country, which is the Prussian Republic of Massachusetts. We're going to have one central group that's not specifically dedicated to the game, but it does have all of our games that are basically going to be put into existence onto there, which is the Stark Studios game group. Basically, it's where everybody can join, but obviously the normal Stark Studios is only for people who are part of the dev team.
Okay, thank you. Who is in charge of the groups?
Well, I'm one of them for my group. There is Cal for the leader of Cold Front, and then there is currently you for the Prussians. Eventually we're going to have a group for the Bear Republic, and we've got some other groups as mentioned before.
Okay. Do I have to be in more than one group?
Well, that's entirely up to preference. If you're in both groups, you'll have, like, if you're in a single nations group, like, say, for example, you're in my group Kodlund, that means you are part of Kodlund, but if you join the Stark Studios game group, you'll see that we have all of the latest news posted up there. Each group for each faction is mainly just for that specific game's information, while the Stark Studios game group is for every single game that we have in production and or in service.
Okay. Cody, is there going to be an age limit to the group?
Well,
the game? Sorry?
Well, we've planned on putting around 150 days onto the group, mainly because there's lots of alts that like to troll, and we'd prefer that not to happen. So, yeah.
Sorry for the phone noise in the background. That is coming from Cody's house.
Yep.
Guess it don't work. Okay, so, thank you for that, Cody. So, Another question for you to throw at you, Cody. Do I need to get a uniform?
Well, not specifically. If you want to be part of the military, then most likely. We haven't got the details like that worked out quite yet. But, we're not looking to capitalize on anything. If we could make it free, obviously we would, because we're pretty much non-profit. You could see that we did that with our old game, EAOE, Expansion Age of Empires. But, basically we try to keep, some of those features pretty cheap, but obviously they don't let you just sell shirts for free. They only do that with t-shirts. So if you're planning on joining the military, you're going to have a uniform, unfortunately.
Okay, I understand. So when will the game be released, Cody?
We haven't got a specific release date, as I said I'd get back to this earlier in the video, but currently we're hoping to get it out as soon as possible, but we want it to be full of quality. We want it to be everything that it can be, at least off the bat, but obviously we're going to have to edit it with the community's ideas, because you guys are what truly makes it happen. We may be the ones that build it, but you're the ones that help us and give us ideas. So, the idea is that we're probably going to release around the end of February or early March, hopefully.
Okay, thank you for that. So, Cody, what is the group making the game called?
Well, it's called Stark Studios. It was established early January. The original members were me, Cal Kajal, and Gui, and Boba Fett. Basically, we were the dev team that originally made EAOE after the split, as we call it. We don't call it a war, because that's not right. There was a split between us and BVE, and that led to a new game.
Since this is the last question, I'm going to give you some fill-up on that. So, most of you, some of you, I'm not sure about that, have heard of the great, I suck at the pronunciation, schism, I assume, the split between the Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church. It was similar to that. We were original players, and then something bad happened. Of course, we know that happened, but we're not going to give you too much information. You'll just have to learn it from us, I suppose, unless Cody would like to tell you. But anyway, so it was kind of a split, basically. We rebelled against the BVE, or Build a Vast Empire, and it kind of just fell apart. And we don't like to call it a war, but
it's kind of like what it is, but we didn't want it to be like that. We'll have a whole separate video talking about what happened, at least from our perspective. We don't really have all that much information from BVE at this moment. We've tried to get into context with them. Obviously, it's not worked too well. We've gotten few admins to talk to us, but nonetheless, we haven't gotten too much. We're going to go ahead and split this into 2 or 3 parts. The video cap is ending here, as I don't pay for recording software. So we're gonna have to flip to part 2 of part 1. We'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you.